Hey everyone, this is Ty with dvc-rental.com and buyandsell.dvc.com. Today we're going to take a look at a deluxe studio at Disney's Old Key West Resort. This one is room 3716. It's toward the back of the resort. Let's go in and take a look. So the first thing you're going to notice is this studio has 2 beds. This is the only studio of any Disney resort that offers 2 actual beds. All of the other studios offer either a bed and a sleeper sofa or a bed and a Murphy bed above a sleeper sofa. So if you're looking for 2 actual beds, this will be the resort you might want to look at. Taking a look out the window, you're going to notice the parking lot is right outside. We will get a little more into that later about why I'm looking outside. This resort is a little more on the spacious side. You'll notice you still have a table off on the side. There's quite a bit of room kind of in front of the beds. There's plenty of room to walk and stuff. It is a smaller flat screen TV than some of the other resorts have, but let's take a look at the rest of it. So the first thing you get to is the kitchenette and the closet. So the closet has an ironing board. There's like a Bissell vacuum in there, and there's a safe. If you can see it for all my stuff I've got laying in there, because we did stay here. But it is just a closet, you know, no need to overthink it. And then behind the closet is the kitchenette. Obviously, like all the other Disney kitchenettes, you have a toaster, coffee maker, microwave. There is a mini fridge underneath the countertop, and you have a small kitchen sink. There are some plastic eating utensils up in the cabinets, and there's some paper plates and things like that. There's also an ice bucket if you need to go get some ice. Let's take a look at the bathroom. So the bathroom has been updated, I think, since the last time I stayed here. I believe that they have updated the countertop on the sink, the paint color on the walls, the mirror. The tile is a big one. That is definitely newer tile than I remember being in this bathroom. And I believe around the bathtub, that insert they put in there, it looks new. I could be wrong. This could have all been here the last time I stayed here, but I believe this is newer, and it has been a while since I've stayed here. So this hasn't happened in the last couple of months. There are obviously some Disney shampoos and conditioners and things like that attached to the wall. But overall, I think this is an upgrade. It definitely makes the room look a little newer, a little fresher. Back into the kitchenette and the room. For a studio, this does feel like a pretty good size room. Some of the other studios, like Bay Lake Tower, that studio square footage wise feels a little smaller. So if you stay at Disney's Old Key West and you want the convenience of parking, if you're gonna drive down to Florida, or you're renting a car, or you're local and you're just driving to the resort, this is a very convenient resort to be at if you have a vehicle, because you can park right in front of your room. If not right in front of your room, very, very close. You can walk out the door and be to your car in no time. You know, most parks aren't too bad to drive to other than Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom, I would definitely take the bus because it's going to drop you off right in front of the park. This is a standard view room. There are no specialty views at this resort. So most of your rooms, studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, are all going to be looking at a golf course or a body of water. That is just standard here. You're not paying extra for that, and it is very pleasant. The golf course is well maintained. It's a beautiful view, and it doesn't cost any extra. This is a great resort. It's low on points. It doesn't cost a lot of points to stay here compared to some of the others. Obviously, you don't have monorail access like some resorts, but you do have boat access to Disney Springs. Or if you want to resort hop a little bit, you can take that boat, the Sassagoula River Company, you can take that boat to Disney Springs and you can hop over to Port Orleans French Quarter or Port Orleans Riverside, and you can check that resort out just to do something outside of the parks. Hopping around resorts is a great way to spend some time on your Disney vacations because you don't get the crowds. You know, if you just want a break, it is a very good way to get out of the room and go and do some stuff without dealing with the parks. But this is Disney's Old Key West Resort. This is a deluxe studio. You know, I would love to make a 20-minute video, but it's not a huge room. There's not a ton of things to go over. It's definitely larger than a value resort room. It's definitely larger than a moderate resort room. If you own DVC, like I say, this is low on points. It doesn't cost a lot of points to stay here, and it's generally fairly easy to find availability at Old Key West. If you are renting points, since this costs less points for the DVC member, obviously it's going to cost less for you to stay here. So you can stay at Deluxe Resort for a really good price. And there are, I believe, 3 swimming pools. There may be 2, but I know there's 2 swimming pools. There's one close to this room in the back of the resort. And then there's definitely the one up front with the big water slide and things like that. Olivia's Cafe here at Old Key West is definitely a big to-do. It's a good sit-down meal. I don't know that I would rate the quick service as high, but you do have boat access to Disney Springs, which opens you up to lots of food options. So it definitely has its pros and cons, just like all the other resorts. You know, there are 4 bus stops here. So if you don't like waiting a lot on bus stops, you might not like it as much. But the way I look at it is every bus stop is a very short distance from your room, no matter where your room is located. And I would rather be on an air-conditioned bus and have to wait a couple of extra stops than to walk a mile to get to the bus stop in the heat. With that being said, if you're thinking about renting or DVC points, dvc-rental.com. If you're looking at DVC resales because you want to sell your contract or buy in, check out buyandsell.dvc.com. Have a great day. Thank you.